Hi everyone, welcome to Divine Sacred Tarot. Today is a very special message on the goddess Saraswati. And today I'm going to read two different messages. One is from the book, The Divine Feminine, and then there probably will be crossover regarding the other information that I've written down. So Saraswati is a prominent figure in Hindu mythology and spirituality. She is represented as the deity of knowledge, wisdom, music, arts, and learning. And she is often depicted with four arms, symbolizing her mastery over these domains. And she is commonly associated with a swan. Now, if you notice that the swan is also associated with twin flames. So if you see the swan, they do mate for life. If you see two swans, that is a significant message for twin flame union. And she's also representative of discernment, having the ability to separate truth from falsehood, and the Veena, the musical instrument representing the arts. And before I go on to more of her influence as a goddess in the context of twin flames, I wanted to go about telling you more about her as a goddess. And we all resonate with different goddesses and gods. And this is a reason why I wanted to do this on the channel is the name Saraswati is the fusion of the Sanskrit words for essence and oneself. So Saraswati's name translates then as the one who leads the essence of self-knowledge. Yes, she is part of the Hindu goddess Trinity, the Tridevi, together with Parvati and Lakshmi. Now, both of these goddesses, they also, the Tridevi goddesses also help the Trinity of the Hindu gods, Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva. And I've already spoken about some of those gods and goddesses together, which is why it's really, really important in association with twin flames. And before I get to that, Saraswati is in the Rig Veda, the collection of ancient sacred texts that date back to 1500 BCE, and she has sometimes referred to as the mother of the Vedas and is understood to be the personification of knowledge. So if you're actually really keen and thirsty for knowledge right now, this is a confirmation that this message is for you. And basically, a lot of students, a lot of young apprentices may appeal to her for assistance on exams. You know, the writers, artists pray to her to remove the obstacles that keep them from being a clear conduit for creativity. So then creativity can emerge and birth through them. And yes, she's considered as the wisdom goddess, and also a river goddess. So with this female deity, she has healing, flowing waters, and you may be actually tempted to take long showers, take walks near the rivers or lakes, because this is something that you're really trying to ground during this full moon and eclipse season. And even though Saraswati is venerated as the goddess of music, arts, learning, she is in that association with healing and purifying. So this is why this message is very, very important right now for individuals who are going through a little bit of a cleanse, a little bit of a uncertain time right now. And you're embracing this level of uncertainty and the unknown. Being okay with not knowing is very much the energy that is coming through right now. And one of the reasons that Saraswati is so important for this time right now is because you're in the essence of the unknown. Like, you know what you want, you know who you want to be with, but also you're okay with not knowing. And this has come through your own faith, your own spiritual practice. And when your faith strengthens, you know what is meant for you. And this is what I explained in a previous message. You genuinely know what's coming for you, what is yours and what you're entitled to, that you're no longer worrying about when it will arrive, knowing that it will come in due time. And having that level of faith has been emphasized, has been strengthened during your time of separation with your twin flame, because you know the essence of who you are flows effortlessly into everything you create. I mistakenly said to a friend while I was on my trip away that my divine masculine has great taste. And the funniest thing in the world, she then said, "Of course he does. Look at you." And I didn't even mean it that way. And she opened my eyes to acknowledge, you know, of course he's got good taste. And I didn't mean that in an egotistical way. I genuinely meant that as a compliment to him and his characteristic. But the funny thing is it really does emphasize that, of course, they have great taste. Of course, they're extraordinary. Of course, they are deserving of love. Of course, you who are listening to this is deserving of love. Now, I'm speaking to the majority of divine feminines who listen to my channel, but there are divine masculines here too who are the awakened ones. And if you are a divine masculine who is listening to this reading and resonating with this reading thus far, please do engage, comment on the video. If you don't want to comment, like the video, because YouTube likes engagement, and there is a specific reason that you are being called to this message, whether you're listening to it real time or someday in the future, months later after it's aired. There is a very specific message in here for you. And then this is also about aligning your own essence about who you are, knowing you are worthy. Of course you are worthy. You wouldn't be here if you weren't. And this is actually acknowledging you've gone through all these trials and tribulations and the healing and the emphasis on self-love. That is the whole point of twin flames. Coming into your own spirituality, coming into the essence of your self-love. And then understanding, of course, you are worthy of your twin flame. Of course, your twin flame is worthy of you. And there's no ego in that. There is just this inner knowing that you too are sharing this energetic field, this vibration that not only elevates you individually, it elevates you as a couple. And it actually does elevate every single person that you come in contact with and you interact with. And you get to emphasize what your needs are. You get to communicate through either words or music or art or this intense creativity. You could be an engineer and you could be coming up with innovative ideas, but that all comes from creativity. And there was a previous message, I think it was on the Twin Flame Preachers, and they've changed their name. I'm still not used to it, but she also talked about creativity. So these messages are highly in tuned at this moment in time, that how can you unlock your creativity? Because when you're creative, everybody who's come up with a genius idea have either been sleeping, dreaming about it, or they've done nothing and it's come to them in the shower. You can't force creativity. It's physically impossible to force yourself to sit down and create a piece of art or an inspiring piece of music, because it comes to the individual through a higher vibration. So when our creativity ends up feeling blocked or stagnant, it isn't because the waters have dried up. Like when we force our creativity, we end up feeling so blocked. But it really is about seeking the truth of self-awareness. Being self-aware is the actual key to unlocking your creative flow. So when you take time to return to the essence of who you are, nurture that essence. Align with that river of expression that the soul generates. You don't need to try thus far. You don't need to try. You don't need to force your divine masculine to message you, to be with you, to express that they love you. They already do. You just need to accept this, that it's already given. And a lot of times people end up being triggered by that because it brings in the ego of, but there's no evidence of that. This isn't real. Am I making it all up? But for those of you who are resonating with this message thus far, for those of you who have gone through this specific journey and are in a specific twin flame timeline towards union, because we're all on different timelines, this is this inner knowing that I spoke about previously, this inner knowing that you are so worthy of where you are right now. You are so worthy of your divine essence. You are so worthy of your gifts that you get to unlock them, that you get to be here and listen to these messages and affirm that you are a higher being, a higher soul living in this human body, that you don't need to create anything based on popularity. Nothing was accepted or acknowledged in the time that it was created. But art isn't about popularity. Art isn't about conforming to society's standards of what art is. Creativity emerges through you in a divine flow, just like water does. And then it inspires, it empowers not only us, but other people that are resonant with that vibration. Just like when you go to an art gallery, you're going to resonate with certain pictures over others, and that's perfectly fine. Have you noticed yourself just staring at something and just feeling moved by the vibration, by the emotion just on that picture, that painting, that piece of artwork? Because you're resonating with the vibration of how that creation had been emerged and what it represents by the artist. So that happens the same with music. A lot of you who are listening to this have been resonating with songs. And I did this previously when I was away. I played songs while I was meditating and I kept asking questions. And during those questions, a specific song kept coming up. And I'd never heard it before because obviously I was on a random playlist. And the fact is that when you're in this high vibration, when you're in this receptive mode, you get to receive these answers far quickly. And you have the power to receive them, but you just need to get out of your own way. And that's the same with creativity. So if you can be more aware of yourself, be more aware of your soul, be more aware of this specific moment, that Saraswathi goddess is leading you back to this finely attuned space where you can express with grace, with ease, with the desires that you most are willing to share. And that energy just feels like a river. It feels like you're just floating on a river and you accept that you will always be where you're meant to be. So allow this river of creativity to flow through you at this time, to heal you, to liberate you, to inspire you, and also to inspire others. And as I'm on this message of Saraswati, why does it resonate mostly for twin flames? Well, in the context of twin flames, this is the spiritual connection between two individuals, two souls, two soulmates on a deep spiritual level. The relevance of the goddess Saraswati can be understood in several ways. So obviously we spoke about wisdom and knowledge for the divine feminine. Wisdom and knowledge from Saraswati embodies the essence of the journey of twin flames. Spiritual growth, enlightenment is always emphasized on this journey. When you seek knowledge, when you seek understanding, when you seek higher wisdom in yourself, Saraswati's influence in this aspect is guiding both twin flames, both of you individually, towards your enlightenment, towards deeper understanding of yourselves, and towards this deeper understanding of the connection. And then what does it mean with creativity and expression? Well, because Saraswati is associated with creativity and the arts, twin flames have this profound creative energy. It is this synergy between the both of you that you are inspired, you enhance each other's creativity, you foster this aspect of with one another in your relationship and in your friendship, and you encourage this free flow of energy between the both of you. Like, I didn't realize how creative my twin flame was when we kind of got back in touch with one another a few years ago. And when we were in separation, it's never been for a very long time, but I was always surprised that I was learning new things about my twin flame. And I was very surprised how creative my twin flame actually was, or is even. But I'm very creative as a person. So how are you free flowing your creativity, your creative expression? And have you noticed that with your own twin flame and how they are creative? If you have, please let me know in the comments box below. Because the thing is, this community is supposed to support each other. My aim is for this connection to travel through the distances. There's a lot of bad negativity about twin flames, but let's enhance the support that we have for one another. You may be feeling something and you may not know other people who are going through it. So let's support each other in the comments box. Let me know if you're creative, if your twin flame is creative, what things that you've got in common, and how this expression of creativity embodies the both of you in your connection. And Saraswati is also about serenity, tranquility, harmony, balance. And this is the epitome of the journey of twin flames. It doesn't always feel like it's harmonious or balanced. And there are a lot of times where we have to go through our own inner transformation, where we have to go through our own dark night of the soul. But basically, Saraswati's influence is to invoke bringing this balance into harmony, helping the twin flames navigate those challenges. I've been hearing a lot of roller coasters right now, and if you've been following me on social media, I actually had gone to Orlando and I'd been like the most recent days. I think my most favorite day was my birthday day because we just um went on so many roller coasters. And then I've been seeing a lot of roller coaster analogies. So basically, it's saying, yes, we can navigate our challenges. We do have these roller coaster moments. Some people don't like roller coasters. They have vertigo, they feel sickness, they feel butterflies in their stomach. They cannot go through those intense rides, but other people love them. So sometimes it's saying what one aspect of ourselves, our characteristic, may love one thing, others may not. But the roller coaster could be negative or a positive thing, or it could just be neutral. So when we go through this roller coaster of challenges, it could be exciting, it could be challenging, but that's all part of this journey. It's understanding that when those challenges and conflicts arise, we can have and foster this understanding, be in cooperation with us and our higher selves. And lastly, it is about the divine connection. Saraswati is associated with spirituality, divine knowledge, and the connection between twin flames. So in many spiritual traditions, twin flames are believed to share this profound spiritual bond that transcends earthly limitations. Because Saraswati is here, these blessings can deepen the connection with your twin flame. You both can facilitate your own spiritual growth and be in alignment with your twin flame. So, comment in the comments box if this resonated with you. If you are listening to this, you are heading to a brighter place, to a more fulfilled, harmonious, balanced place with your twin flame. You're creative, you are coming into harmony, and you are amplifying this divine connection towards your spiritual alignment and union with your twin flame. So I'm so grateful that I get to actually record this and be here on this specific time of your journey with your twin flame, because I feel blessed that I get to channel these messages. So thank you so much for being here, and I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Bye. Bye for now.